Hi, this is Pastor Bob, and welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. I'm sitting in my car, just getting ready to go into Starbucks. Big surprise. It's my office away from home, and that's where I meet people, and today I've got several meetings there. So I want to talk about addictions today, and you're saying, Pastor Bob, you've talked about this a lot, and I know I have. But I keep getting mail from people that I really feel bad for. And in my everyday life, I keep encountering people that are really struggling hard. And it's something that is near and dear to my heart because I realize that, man, there's so many people that are wonderful people who are simply addicted. And I want to say one really big thing about addictions today. And I want you to hear me really well, especially those of you that are a little younger. Don't get started. Don't get started with pornography. Don't get started drinking alcohol too much. Don't get started smoking. Don't get started fill in the blank. You know, there's so many different kinds of addictions today. And people say, Pastor Bob, how do you fight addiction? You know, you're not addicted to pornography. You're not addicted to sexuality. You're not addicted to all of these things. How do you do that? And honestly, I've never gotten started with any of that. So I don't have anything to fight. I still don't, and this is going to sound weird to a lot of you, I know, but the only time I've tasted alcohol is during communion. I don't know what beer tastes like. I haven't tasted it before. I'm still a virgin. Never got started with pornography, and I'm really happy that I grew up when I did because it wasn't available then. You know, I smoke a pipe about once every 2 months, maybe. And of course, you know, it's not a big deal, and I could, put it down if I needed to. It's not addiction because it's not an inhaling thing. There's just not a lot that I'm addicted to, except maybe these. And I'm going in again next week to get some more work done. I think when you get started with tattoos, there's a little bit of an addiction there. And even sometimes when I'm sitting and he's working on a project, I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing next time. So that may be a little bit of an addiction. And then I have this thing about Chinese food, too. I really like it a lot. So, But addictions, the kind of addictions that change your life and that really guide your life and that suck your life out of you, those are the things I'm talking about mostly. And folks, it's really sad, and it's especially sad because none of those things needed to happen. Those people that are addicted to drugs or pornography or alcohol or whatever it might be really wish they had not gotten started, because the fact that they started is the fact that they continue to battle with it. And the best decision you will ever make is the decision not to get started. Now, people think I'm a little silly because, I've never tasted beer. And I look at people who love beer, and I probably would too. And yet I know my personality type. I'm an addictive personality. When I like something, I have a tendency to overdo it. So I know I'd probably have a problem. And people say, well, you don't drink for religious reasons. No, I don't have a religious problem with drinking unless it's drinking to excess. And if you're a drinker and if you drink moderately, it doesn't bother me at all. But to excess, it does. And I think I might be one of those people because I know my personality type. And that's why I don't get started. And that's why at 61 years old, I haven't gotten started, because my life hasn't been ruled by any of those things. And so I hope you'll make those kinds of decisions when you're offered that first cigarette, when you're offered too much to drink, when you're offered that, those drugs for the first time, when you have an opportunity to really look at pornography for the first time. The best time is that first time to say no and never do it. If you're listening to me today and you have teenage children or children that are around the age of puberty or a little younger, this is a good podcast to show them. Simply because, folks, this is the time to make life-changing decisions. And folks, addictions change your life. I hope you'll make wise decisions. God bless you. Have a great day.